And now, it's The Law Show on CL 650, a comprehensive look at everything you need to know about the law.
Do grandparents have any rights?
They do. They can bring an application, but usually the grandparent is subject to the right to what the parents think is best, because the parents make the decisions for the children.
Because you might have, I've just used an example. You mentioned, your office is in Surrey, and you have a large Indo-Canadian community there, and many generations sometimes live in the same house, right? So the grandma or the grandpa has been integral into the upbringing of the child, and they're no longer included. So how do you square that?
That's a very tough one. It would be the same in mine. My mom's looked after my son in after-school care since, he was... My wife went back to work, so that'd be a difficult one. It's what's best for the children overall. The grandparents may not have the automatic right to claim, but if there's a situation where they have taken care of the child on an ongoing basis, and after a separation, one party said, "I'm just not letting you see the
grandparents."
Yeah, you can see the child, but you can't take them to your parents. In that situation, I'd probably say to the grandparents, you have a pretty good case to say that that's inappropriate unless there's a good reason.
Well, then sometimes you get in these families that live together, the source of the divorce was the mother-in-law or something. I mean, these things do happen. So someone can say, well, you can see the kids, but your mom can't see them, right?
Yeah, and that happens a lot in a situation where, say, one of the parties has died, not necessarily in one of my cases, because unless you put a stipulation that you can't, in an order or an agreement, that the other parent can't take the children to see his parents, he or she'll do it anyway. And so the grandparents see them through with time with the other parent. It's when one's dead and the other one just cuts the other side of the family out that it usually ends up being an issue.